Good evening. My name is Paulnography, and tonight I'm going to be reading Gay Billionaire Dinosaurs in My Butt by Hunter Fox. Suddenly, Bronco burst open on Marcos and I. It looked bad. I was standing over the Stegosaurus, both of us naked and hard. Again? Are you fucking kidding me, Tony? Bronco's voice thundered. Wait, I can explain, I yelled, scrambling to grab my clothes. No explanation necessary, Bronco said in a stern voice. I should have known better. He was hurt, and I could see it in his green and yellow eyes. Bronco, I promised that I didn't mean to upset you, I pleaded. You're a slut, and you're going to find out what we do to sluts around here, he boomed, calling out for a few more. Calling out for a few more of his billionaire dinosaurs to come upstairs. Within seconds, a raptor and a triceratops. Within seconds, a raptor and a triceratops entered the room, locking the door behind them. You guys, I said, looking down at their growing cocks. I knew what was about to happen, partially scared and partially more excited than I had ever been. Maybe I was a slut for gay dinosaurs. I wanted to please them and have them all inside of me. Who was I kidding? This wasn't a punishment, this was my deepest and darkest fantasy. The four of them all circled around me, each of them looking down as they stroked their heavy dinosaur cocks for me. I was harder than I had ever been. My dick was throbbing as I dropped my briefs and flung them to the corner of the room. I reached out, taking Bronco into my mouth first. I wanted him more than any of the others. I spit onto his enormous T-Rex dick. Twisting my hands around the base of his shaft. I pushed the head of his cock into my mouth, rolling my tongue around his veiny red shaft. I missed the taste of his dick. There was something so familiar and sexy about him. I looked up into his brilliant, furry yellow and green eyes. He watched me as I blew him, moving his tail around to the back of my head, pushing me closer to his hips. I started gagging on his girth. Bronco's cock was easily the biggest of the four dinosaurs before me. I suddenly felt the raptor behind me, tonguing my ass. He pressed his slippery tongue in and out of my hole, sending me into overdrive as my butt was being tasted and pleased. I knew the raptor was just getting me ready and lubed up for what was about to come. Within seconds, I felt him stand back up, pressing his cock into my ass and begin the initial pounding. I continued to suck on my previous lover as he watched another dinosaur begin to tear my ass apart. I felt the strong claws of the raptor dig into my sides as he humped my tight ass. Looking around, I noticed that the Stegosaurus and the Triceratops were patiently waiting their turn, stroking themselves as they watched me being filled up. You like all this, you fucking slut? Bronco yelled down to me, watching his ex-boyfriend suck him off and get rammed simultaneously. We're gonna fuck you so hard, you'll never want to come back here. He insisted as I licked and kissed his cock. I hated being yelled at, but I also loved having all these cocks around me ready to be pleased. It had been too long since I tasted gay dinosaur cum. I was ready to drink it up. I nodded up to Bronco, showing him how much I loved it, something that just infuriated him more. You still like this? He asked, pulling his cock out of my mouth. Just you wait. He slapped my ass with his tail and moved around to where the raptor was, followed by commanding the Triceratops to fuck my face. Let's both get in here. The Stegosaurus said, approaching my ass too as the raptor pulled out. Hell yeah, I heard Bronco say, squirting lube down my crack as he and the Stegosaurus positioned themselves to both get in my ass. Within seconds, I felt two enormous dinosaur cocks press against my previously tight and perfect asshole. Holy shit, I mumbled while still trying to suck on the Triceratops' dick. My eyes grew wide as I felt the tips of their cocks both enter my ass. I never had two dicks inside of me, especially two dinosaur dicks. You want to fuck all the dinosaurs at the party, right? Well, here we go, Bronco yelled as he and Marcus both continued to... Marcus! Well, here you go, Bronco yelled as he and Marcus both continued to push their engorged cocks into me. My eyes began to water as I felt them fill me up completely. Hey, don't forget about me. The Triceratops slapped me in the face, his cock still in my mouth. I licked and kissed his rough shaft, looking up at him as he reached behind me and grabbed my head. The Triceratops was rough, holding my head as he began to thrust into me, fucking my face with vigour. I had never been fucked this hard in my life. Having three of the dinosaur dicks inside of me at once was a turn on, but also overwhelming. Luckily for me, the little raptor slid underneath me and began sucking on my cock. I finally began to remember what pleasure felt like as I was being pummeled by the three other billionaires. I'm gonna come, the Triceratops yelled as he continued to fuck my face, finally blasting his sweet dinosaur seed down the back of my throat and all over my face. I swallowed what I could, drinking his delicious jizz whilst also being covered with it. My tongue couldn't reach up and get all of it, so I decided to leave the rest for later. Your turn, the Triceratops said, pulling the raptor up and letting him enter my mouth. I excitedly sucked on his dick, wanting and needing more cum in my mouth. Oh, what's going on here? We heard from the other side of the door. Brachiosaurus bursting in and shut the door behind him. He wasn't expecting to walk in on a savage gangbang, but decided to stay. Undressing and joining the party within seconds. Here, come fill up this ass with us, Bronco ordered, moving over and making room for the Brachiosaurus. My eyes grew wide with fear of three dinosaur cocks in my ass. I moaned loudly, trying to let them know that it was a bad idea to try to fit another, but I was ignored. I soon felt another cock force its way inside of me. To my surprise, I felt a wave of pleasure wash over me. I was in pure bliss as the three dinosaurs fucked me from behind, all thrusting in unison. It took no time at all as I clenched my butt for them. The three dinosaurs all climaxed at the same time. I felt a warm blast of cum fill my butt up, dripping out of me as they all pulled out. Look at that, Bronco exclaimed, watching the massive amount of jizz spill from my hole dripping down onto the floor. The three of them were proud of themselves, looking down at the ass they had torn up.